This guy's making $1 billion trillion with this vibe coded app. Wait, no, this guy's making $1 billion trillion gazillion. Wait, hold on. This guy just made $600 in one day using AI, blah, 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 B2B SaaS, vibe coded app, amazing vibe coded app, vibe code everything. Let's talk about that. In this video, I wanted to talk about what the best ways and worst ways of trying to make money with AI is in May 2026. I keep seeing on TikTok, Instagram, even LinkedIn, the worst ideas ever simplified down to just AI it. Just create an automated workflow for it and then charge $1,000 a month. That's not how it works in the real world. It's just not. As someone that's been living, breathing, sleeping, drinking, sucking AI for the past year, that's just not how it works. So let me give you an actually real down-to-earth talk to you as your older brother here on what you should be using your time on and what you should not be wasting your time on. In this video, I'm going to go over like 15 things you need to not touch if your goal is to make AI money in this world. And then I'm going to give you 3 actual ideas. One that even I'm doing that I believe can actually work if you put in the work and have that dog in you and actually grind it out. So firstly, I just made this dandy list here and I wanted to talk about bad ideas. If this is in your brain, I'm not saying it's impossible. I am saying it's unlikely. And there's nothing wrong with unlikely. Unlikely is all over the world. I love unlikely. But if you're thinking of doing this and you just found AI, it is not as easy as all these other people are telling you. Let me just say that. And I don't give up, but I'm just saying. Just like think before you spend $1 trillion doing this and you spend like 80 man hours on this, okay? So first things first, ignore this. I actually think that Claude is definitely wrong here. We're going to talk about this later. And at the end of this video, we're going to talk about what I believe the smartest thing you can be doing with AI is right now to make money. But number 1, right here, books. Of course not. Who the hell is reading books? I think if you did this 4 years ago, that's a great idea, but right now, absolutely not. Prompt hacks, selling these? Are you stupid? If you're selling these, that means that 80-year-old men are buying it, and that's elder abuse. Number 3, AI girlfriend apps. This is goon bait. Do not ever resort to goon bait. Be very careful with goon bait in this AI world. I've gotten yelled at by my wife countless times, and I haven't even done it yet. She just keeps yelling at me preemptively. Do not do the goon bait. And I'm like, yes, that's a great idea. But AI is also a great place to do goon bait stuff if that's what you want to do. AI SEO blog forums, what this means is like putting a bunch of keywords into a blog and then hoping that Google picks it up and then a bunch of people go to your website and buy something. Don't do that. Selling courses. You could also do this on like school if you do this correctly, but like the chances of you watching this video and then going to sell a course 20 minutes later, pretty low, right? AI Etsy print on demand. Don't even try this. Everyone and their mom is doing this. AI engagement farming bots. Don't do this. I hate you guys, the ones that do this. AI agency selling thin wrappers to local businesses. We're going to talk about this in depth in a little bit, so hold on that one. AI Medium articles for partner programs. Don't do this. Every single thing that you're like, wait, why don't I just? Everyone else has had that idea 6 months ago. So if you're going to still do that idea, you need to be very, very particular in how you do it if you want it to succeed. And then right here, AI motivational TikToks. What does that even mean? Faceless cash cow niches every guru sells. Yeah, if you're someone selling a course on how to do a faceless blah, 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 that's not good. Stock trading bots, this never works. This is just not there yet. And if it is there yet, nobody is selling you this because they're making a lot of money with it and they don't want people to know about it. AI cold emails, nah. Dubbing other people's YouTube channels with AI, nah. Reselling Claude accounts, what? No. Don't do that. Children's books, don't do that. AI news aggregators, don't do that. Again, I'm not like pooping on these ideas actively. There's, of course, a lot of people in these niches making a lot of money. And if you really do have that dog in you, you could also do one of these things and make money, for sure. But realistically, 99% of anybody that tries this will fail. And if you believe that you are that 1%, then more power to you. Keep cooking and prove me wrong. Inshallah, you make $1 billion. But don't do these ideas. They're just too oversaturated. And like I said, the golden rule is if you thought of it now in May 2026, then somebody's already thought of it and tried doing it and successfully done it and failed doing it 2 years ago, you know? So just keep that in mind. Anybody selling you a pipe dream of any of these things and is simply saying, just do this, simply do this. All you need to do is this. It's not that simple. You need to put in grueling 16 hours a day to learn it. Then you need to actually market it. And even if you make the thing, like you make an iOS app, you have the iOS app. Sure, I have an iOS app and I think it's great. But now the problem becomes distribution and marketing. Can you market it? Can you outmarket your competition? That's where that problem comes into. So if you're doing any of these ideas or any type beat ideas like this, keep that in mind. Your problem is not creating the thing, it's getting it out there and getting users of the thing. That being said, I wanted to talk about a lot of good stories here of people that have successfully done either one of these or 3 of the ones that we're going to talk about in a second here. And that being said, let's go into the actual ideas that I have that I believe are good enough to make money, even if you're good at AI, even if you're bad at AI, if you're just getting into it, whatever that may be. The number one thing that I'm going to be stressing here is that you should try to do one thing incredibly well. Don't try to do everything in one. Try to do one thing exceptionally well with one feature that is very, very easy to market. What is your breakaway feature that when people see it scrolling on TikTok, they're like, damn, I should try that. Or on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is, damn, I should try that. Keep that in the back of your head as we go through some success stories. So, one of the stories that I wanted to talk about here is this Indian guy here. He's goated. Instead of building like a crazy, life-changing, blah, blah, blah thing that makes him $1 trillion a month, no, he makes a very, very specific, boring thing that solves one tiny problem. And with that, he makes $12,000 a month. Even his marketing alone sucks. 370 views in 4 months. But instead of focusing on marketing, he focuses on search, like SEO. Like if you Google or if you search this on TikTok search or whatever like that, his thing comes up. And his product is very, very simple. It's bulk mockup, which is a Photoshop plugin. That's it. People using Photoshop can buy his plugin on Photoshop that simply makes mockups on Photoshop for people. That's it. This isn't some groundbreaking billion trillion dollar idea, but this is something that you could vibe code in a day and then market the frick out of for the rest of your life. And now he's making, in India, by the way, $12,000 a month. He solved one tiny problem, put it into Photoshop. It's not even its own app. And then just marketed the frick out of it, not in a traditional sense, but in a really, really specific search sense. So when you Google like mockup Photoshop plugin, his thing is first on there. Let's go over 3 things that I think you can do right now with AI to actually make money. Number 1 is a local AI for compliance-bound industries. What does this mean? So right now, whenever you're using Claude, like I'm using it right here, or ChatGPT, or whatever like cloud-based model that you're interacting with, your information gets sent to their server, and then the answer gets sent back. Any single thing that you've ever told Claude, they have it in a log and can access it if they need to be, whether you get subpoenaed or something bad happens or whatever, even if they get bored and they just want to like access your information, they can. So just keep that in mind next time you talk to Claude. Or especially Grok. I know what Grok is capable of, by the way. But that being said, local models, the one that runs out of, I can't show you the Burj Khalifa right here. I'll put a video right here. But local models, the ones that are ran on your hardware, like a Mac Studio or a Mac Mini or something like that, they are completely private. Meaning any information that you give that AI that's running on your physical hardware cannot be accessed by other people. It only exists on your physical hardware. Stuff is starting to turn here. Wait a second. If it's private and it runs on my model, then the major compliance issue of OMG Claude has my personal information is deleted. So one of the things that I believe that you could charge, and I'm going to look into in the future, not right now, if you have access to these fairly expensive hardware, you can run private models that do stuff for companies that are compliance safe. What that means is like if there's an accounting firm or a lawyer firm, law firm, or like HIPAA compliant private medical practices, therapists, counselors, accounting, whatever it may be, stuff that has sensitive information on your private AI. So they know that they can do AI stuff, whatever that thing is, whether that's indexing or analyzing data or, just even if it's like an easy, I want to talk to my data type beat thing, they can do that now on your private AI stack. That being said, this has a high barrier of entry because it is super expensive to own hardware that can run AI stuff. A Mac Studio right now, last year, costs like $7,000. Right now, the 256 gigabyte Mac Studio, the one I have right here with 3 other Mac Minis on top, that is $8,500 now. Hardware is very expensive. If you're in anything to do with computers, you already know that GPUs are super expensive, and that's what you need to run these. So although this is a good idea that you would have to do like actual IRL marketing and like approach and selling and stuff like that to these companies, if you can get past that initial startup cost of getting the hardware to run the local models are so smart, as I've been talking about on my different channels, that you can actually do these things. Like local models are so intelligent now that on a 256 gigabyte Mac Studio, like a one that I have, and I'm like a normal type B person. I would say I'm like sub-medium tier. There's the guys running like $100,000 local setups. I'm not that guy. But even I could technically, on my hardware, do this idea. And this is a great idea because nobody thinks about the local model private area sector of AI. They always think about business to consumer, but business to business is a great move that I think a lot of people aren't thinking of. And then number 2, in a similar fashion, an idea that I believe could actually make you money is AI consulting. And I'm not talking about go to the company and then automate their workflow. And then once you've automated the workflow, sell them matcha, and then you make the matcha into AI, and they've never heard of AI before, so you charge them $3,000 a month, and then you make $1 trillion once you stack it. No. You're like an AI nerd eventually when you become one like me and you're a high-level virgin that knows AI stuff. You know that a lot of the pain points that businesses have, like accounting or, like making the worksheet, like when you write, what's that called? Like when you write people down, the shift manager, they have to like do the puzzle to see who works what day. What's that called? Let me know what that's called again. But doing that stuff, or like ads for your company, or helping them with their localization, or translating their website, or making a new website, stuff like that. I know everybody and their mom talks about this. You're not going to be able to walk into some company and be like, hey, I just redid your website, give me $1,300. That's not how this works at all. But you can definitely help large or small businesses by integrating AI into their workflows in an actually productive and efficient way if you're not retarded. An example of this is creating like custom software for their custom problems. Like construction companies that need to keep stock of like wood and pipes and stuff, they probably use a wood and pipe app that has like 100% market share of construction type beat wood and pipe stuff, right? Like there's a company out there making $1 million a month that I've never even heard of that has a very specific niche that caters towards that niche that like nobody even competes with because we don't even know it exists. But let's say that you want to compete with them. You can talk to people in very specific instances and create softwares that replace whatever big software that they're using in a much, much more custom and specific manner, and then offer it to them. It's not going to be $5,000 a month, maybe $500 a month or something like that, but you could offer actually productive, efficient, and useful AI solutions to big and small companies. That doesn't need to be private. The previous idea was a private one. I think that's a great one, but you don't need to be doing that. And number 3 is rappers. I have an iOS rapper. It's the rapper of a rapper. It's a rapper of rappers, a wrap around, and a wrap around that. But it's a really pretty rapper. If you make a rapper, meaning you use someone's existing AI thing to power your thing, you will most likely fail, 100%. The bad list idea, it was all rappers to begin with. But if you have a very specific idea, you pick one problem and you solve that one problem, like the Indian guy who's making $12,000 a month, you can succeed. For example, a bad rapper idea is AI for podcasters. But a good rapper could be turning a 60-minute interview into 8 vertical clips with auto captions. Again, that already exists out there in many different forms. But because it exists, that means that somebody took a rapper, they probably took Claude and they took the transcription of a 60-second video and then cut it up and then took the video out. That is a great idea for a rapper. Rappers are everywhere. Don't ever feel bad about making a rapper. Just know that if you do, your work is cut out for you. You know what I mean? And then with that rapper, whatever specific small problem you're solving is, get it done, make the actual product for it, and then focus entirely on the distribution and marketing. So let's say that your rapper just uses Claude and makes scheduling what the hell is that called? Timesheets, right? Let's say that you make a rapper that uses Claude and companies can plug in their information, like their people that work there and the hours that they're open, and it just uses Claude to make them a timesheet of who should work when. You can make one product, one website in 1 hour and then spend the rest of your life marketing it, and you will be the number 1 or even top 10, top 100 most used pay sheet AI type beat category things out there that could basically maybe make $3,000 a month. You never know. It's a pipe dream, but it's a doable pipe dream. Basically, if you're doing a rapper, don't do a rapper with a wide focus. Do one with a very specific focus, but very, very laser focused marketing. For example, this app here makes $38,000 a month. And all he does is turn your bank statements into PDFs. That's it. Bankstatementconverter.com. $38,000 a month. Not even $39,000 a month. Think about that. You don't need some crazy groundbreaking idea. You don't need to use AI to rebuild the entire planet. You just need to make a very specific solution for a very specific problem and be one of the top 100 used solutions for that problem. $40,000 a month. That's all it does. Think about that. But yeah, I hope that helps. One last thing that I want to leave you guys with is a prompt. So it's in the description below. Do not give me your email. Do not comment for this prompt. I'll leave it in the description below. This is basically a prompt that I created where if you have an idea and you don't know how to get it out of your brain, feed whatever AI that you're using this prompt, and it'll get that idea out of you. Basically, it's like, here's what I'm good at. Here's what I'm bad at. I want to basically get this idea out there and build this idea and make money with it. Help me do this. And here's the prompt that you can use to do that. So we went over a lot of ideas that you shouldn't be touching, most likely to make money with AI in May 2026. And then we went over maybe 4 4 or 5 ideas that I believe are great ideas that you should be doing to make money in 2026 May with AI stuff. If you're doing one of those bad ideas that I listed, don't feel disheartened. Just prove me wrong. I don't know everything. I'm doing a wrapper right now too, and that's probably the worst thing you could do right now, and I make no money with that thing. So if you have an idea and you believe that you have that dog in you to get it done, just get it done. Simple as that. But don't listen to every single thing you see on the internet where it's as simple as just doing this, just sell them a website, just remake them this, just automate this. It's not that easy. It's really not. It's doable. It's simple to begin, but to get actual money flowing through your business, it's not that easy unless you got that dog in you. So if you liked any of these ideas, you should subscribe, you should comment, you should like, and then I'm going to keep making videos like this. Thank you.